Now that we've had a whole weekend to listen to this album, I think it's time that we did their top 5 of the Life of a Showgirl song. If you haven't so already, watch my review of the album. I don't think this is a particularly great album from Taylor Swift. I do think it's better than the Tortured Poets department. There are some good songs. It does start off really well, but then it kind of devolves into some lyrical nonsense, and the songs just feel kind of repetitive and kind of in the same slump that Taylor's kind of always been in recently. It doesn't live up to the Life of a Showgirl namesake. I think the songs themselves are sometimes lyrically challenged, if that's the best word to say. It sounds a little juvenile, especially since she's so much more older now. You would think her writing styles have matured. And I wasn't going into this expecting like a album that was going to be revolutionary or have some of her best lyrical work, something like Evermore, or but what I was hoping for was something along the lines of Red or 1989, where it was a bit more fun and showy. Coming in at number 5, I'm going to give it to The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. I think this is the closest we get to something that's showgirly in the album. Plus, it's really hard to pick 5 songs that were something exceptional or even decent. It's fun, it's creative, it's a decent song. It's what Taylor does best, is create characters, and that's where she excels at here. Number 4 is the uncalled diss track, Actually Romantic. I think it's a fun lyrical choice. I think it does some stuff creatively with the music. It's a good, almost romantic-esque song about somebody that's kind of obsessed with her or feels the need to bring her up every time, and it's a good track. Actually, it does some things lyrically interesting. Yes, there are some cringy lines, but that's to be expected from Taylor. Number 3, these are the 3 songs I think are the best of the album, and I don't think there's any argument here because these were what got me into this album thinking it was going to be something really great. Third is going to be Opalite. I think it's a fun track about finding your love, finding where you belong. It's a fun track. There's some really good hooks in it. That's where I kind of vibed with the song. Is it sounded something similar to some of her older music, but in the better sense of the word. And that bridges the songs, the hook, I think is all exceptionally well done here. It's one of the few tracks that I'm humming still to this day. Number 3 is going to be Elizabeth Taylor. I think the imagery of Elizabeth Taylor and her beauty and everything about her, and using that as a character to kind of tell her story here, is a fun track. It's very descriptive. It seems kind of homage-y, but also like it captures the essence and mystery of who Elizabeth Taylor was. Number 1, and I know the literary geniuses out there are gonna say she doesn't even understand the character of Ophelia, but I think lyrically, this song is fun and entertaining, and it really captures you into this piece of art that she's presenting to you. I was hooked from this song. I thought this was going to be a terrific album. It sounded very much like old Taylor, but with a new sound. I was happy that Jack Antonoff wasn't attached to the music production, and it sounded really fresh. Yeah, sure, she doesn't understand the lyric, what Ophelia is or who she is, but I think the song about love and everything being saved is what Taylor does best. Again, not a magnificent album. It was kind of hard to come up with 5 songs that I thought were decent or exceptional, but I think overall this album is okay at best. I think people are tearing it apart a little too much, but yes, if you are constantly giving these things for people to kind of mock you for or tear you apart, and you're giving them the same thing over and over again without really truly reinventing yourself, and people are hailing you as this master lyricist, and then you give us an album like this, it's kind of cringy and it's unfortunate, but he's gonna make billions of dollars off of this, and good for him.